Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a how to get through nursing school with a little bit more sanity. Now these tips are what have worked for me and what I've seen work for my classmates. So if you are having a hard time or you're just about to get started, go ahead and try them out and see if they work for you. Everybody learns different, so this is just a guideline. You can customize them the way you need to. So let's get started. So tip one is to study, obviously, but to study effectively. Because there's nothing worse for you to go through this whole process to get accepted, to pay all this money, to get to your midterms and finals and the actual NCLEX and fail because you haven't retained the information. So once you find out what type of learner you are, whether it's auditory, visual, or kinetic learner, then you can find what learned for you. Like for me, I have to make myself a study guide. I go through all the chapters, through my notes, took what the teacher has put out or what I've seen on my previous tests that I missed, and I compile that into a study guide. So when it comes to midterms and finals, I'm set. So, and tip number two to go along with studying is to make time. The quick 10-15 minutes before class or before a test, flipping through the chapters is not gonna cut it. Trust me, I tried in my first sequence and I paid for it. So even if you have to go to a park, sit in your car, and take the time to study, or going to a public library and reserving a conference room and study, or if you guys have a library, which I'm pretty sure you do, a library, go in there and study for an hour or two. Ask questions, because if you don't, the instructors will automatically assume that you understand. Even if you don't feel like asking in front of everybody, you can pull that teacher aside. You can ask your neighbors or somebody that you're cool with in the class. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't ask questions and you just let that, oh, it's not that important, then you come to that test and you see that information and you're still stuck at step 0 because you didn't ask questions. This is the information that you're going to learn is not common knowledge to everybody. So it's understandable that you wouldn't know it. Identify a support system like your family, your friends, people who have been through the program, or professional organizations. NALPN, you can join that organization as a student. Those people who are already in that organization, they know they've already been in your shoes. So you can, network. Step 5 is a big one. I need you to come in. This is a big one because I've been through it. Before you commit to going, make sure you have a plan for financial support. Make sure you have a plan for how are you going to pay for things. Whether it be FAFSA, which is free. If you're a veteran like me, VA, come closer. Make sure you stay on top of them with paperwork, loans, scholarships, grants. And once school is paid for, how are you going to live, pay rent, food, if you're not going to work? If you're going to use FAFSA, financial aid, and all that, make sure your financial advisor have so much on their plate already with thousands of students, but make sure you stay on top of them, because you won't be their number one priority, but you need to take control of your career, your schooling, your education, and make sure whatever you need done is getting done in a timely manner. I had plan A, plan B, which I'm like, yeah, those two are solid, I'm good. And what happened? Plan A blew up. Alright, I still got plan B. Plan beep blew up. I'm like, okay, like what is going on? Like what is happening right now? So just make sure you have plan A, B, C, D, all the way through Z. Because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself stressing, which is taking the focus off from education, which that is your number one priority. Should be. Number one priority is to get through, pass school, pass your NCLEX. And if you are a veteran and you are changing schools, you know you're changing schools, you need to be on top of the VA and the financial advisor, VA liaison. Because what happened this year with the bill change was totally ridiculous. Because if you don't, you will end up, any money that you have received in the midst of changing schools, and if that changeover haven't happened in the VA system, you will have to pay that back. Trust me, I know they're trying to get me for that, which is not my fault. It's not my fault because I turned my paperwork in, and my school that I changed from did not send it to a month after I turned it in, to a month after I've already been in this new school. Trust me, I was hot. Last tip. Remember the purpose of why you're going to nursing school, because it will get hard. You'll want to be like, why am I doing this? You'll want to give up. But just remember your purpose. You know, it'll make all the difference. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, comment down your stories, what school that you are thinking about. Let's talk about it.